Okay, so I made a discovery. Apparently the character we're playing as is not actually Wile E. Coyote. The character we're playing as is called Ralph the Wolf, who looks almost identical to Wile E except we have a red nose and apparently we talk more. I did not know that, I just recently found that information out. And that also means that the title of this game is in fact correct. It is Sheepdog and Wolf. There is no coyote in this game. And by the way, welcome back. This is in fact Sheepdog and Wolf. And last time, we went into Jungle Gym Adventures. And this time we've got Bloons Tower Defense. Which by the way has some really great music, so I want you to listen to it. For being not a very well-known game, this game has some rockin' music. In fact, most of the OST is really good. And you should really give a listen to it. In fact, I'll link a playlist to the entire OST in this video, so you can check this out if you want. Alright. So this level is all about these cannons, or turrets as the level calls them. They won't see you if you're in the shadows, but the moment you're out, you get shot. So keep your head in the shadows, just like a ninja would, and the cannon should not do anything to you. Alright, so we got an item, which is also the only item in this game, called the honey pot. The bees love this, and they will do anything, even attacking, to get a taste of it. So you can use that to your advantage in this level. This level is a very interesting one. Not only is the perspective in this level very unique compared to the other levels, but also it's got cannons. And you can also have control the cannon yourself and shoot out of it at your own will. This cannonball looks to be hitting a bee's nest. You don't normally want to hit a bee's nest, but luckily we're very far away, so that won't do much for us. And the bees got very confused and left the tree for another one. Is that a good thing? I probably assume so. Now before we move on with the level, which looks very expansive and big, we've got rocks. They don't look very exciting, but there is a clock behind there, as you can barely see. I did not know that I was there for the longest time in my life. You don't normally look this way because of the angle of the level just pointing you from the top to bottom, and also because the rest of the level just does not make you look this way. So to get there, you must blow up the rocks. And to blow up the rocks, you need to most likely shoot a cannon at it. So let's push the cannons a little bit to make sure that the cannonball can hit those rocks. You might be able to tell... Excuse me? Okay. You might be able to tell that this level is all about pushing cannons around. Or, not cannons. These things are cannonball reorienters. Or whatever you would call them. When you shoot a cannonball at it, they make the cannonball shoot out in another direction. That doesn't make any physical sense, but we'll go with it. And once we have pushed the thirst cannon all the way to this edge, we should be able to shoot a cannonball at it, and the cannonball will reorient itself towards the rocks, and we can get the clock. It's going to hit the... It didn't. Okay, good. The moving turrets can block it if they get in the way, so luckily the turret didn't get in the way. And before we get the clock, let's just shoot one more cannonball because we have everything oriented perfectly in order to do so. It will go through the two of them again, and this time it will hit the other tree. There's one more tree for the bees to fly to, and that is the one behind the dock. There's just one tree left to shoot now. before we move on, let's just get the clock just so we can be done with that. And then we'll explore the level a little bit. Okay. So what we have to do is shoot the final tree. But before we do that, let's explore the level a little bit. We can go inside the castle, which has some interesting different colored buttons, as well as a couple of paintings of a dog, of the bunny of course, and that guy, whatever his name was. The buttons don't seem to do anything, but I think we know what we need to do. We need both of them pressed at the same time. And if we move even more towards this direction, we will find a sign and the dog. Warning, excited bees. Gather them in the same beehive behind Sam to make them calm down. So, actually, I don't know this, but I assume if we try to get near here while the bees are still here, then the bees will probably shoo us away. I haven't tried that before, but that's what I'm assuming. Also, this is an interesting seesaw. We probably need to use this to sling the bee, don't we? The honey. And that's true. It missed the dog for some reason. It would have been much more useful if the honey hit the dog, but I guess that might do. Hopefully. We'll see, I guess. And now, over on this side of the world, we've got the final tree. The bees have calmed down, but it seems like there is one more cannon that we can shoot towards it. There's a button that opens up the gate, but we need to push another cannon on it first. You can also hide behind these rocks, if I press the right button. As I was saying, you can also hide behind these rocks to hide from the cannons, so that's useful. The rocks are there for a reason. And you really saw us? Really? And now we can push the cannon towards the other screen onto the button, and the button opens up the gate. This gate leads us towards another section of the castle that has one more cannonball reorienter. I think you know what we need to do. We need to reorient a whole bunch of cannons, or we need to push a whole bunch of cannonball reorienters to the right spot in order to hit this beehive. That's going to take a while, so I'll just speed this forward a bit. Alright, all these cannon reorienters should be lined up now, and one more shot should do it. It goes through this, it goes through that. Okay, let's try this one more time. It goes through the first one, it will go through the second one. Perfect. And now the bees get angry. And the dog has the honey around it, so the dog becomes the hunted now. We were being hunted before by many things, but now the dog is the one that's fleeing. It feels good. I still probably don't want to get in the way of the dog. I don't know if it does anything, but we'll just stay safe. There's no need to do anything else. And now we can enter the castle. What is inside the castle? We will soon find out. The buttons stay open once you have opened the door, and now look at this. This looks like a boss arena for some reason. Are there bosses in this game? There can't be bosses in this game, can there? The circle is right there. What do the circles say? Oh hey, it's Cosimer. He's back. He's back for revenge. What do these signs say? If you want to reach the goal with the sheep, you have to outdo the boss by solving the enigma on the other signpost. Which is He is big and red, becomes dizzy easily, and is afraid of the lights. So basically you're trying to tell me we need to shine light on him and then do circles around him. Am I right? He shoots out earthquakes by stomping the ground, so make sure you don't get hit by that. But do get close to him and then do circles. Once you have done enough circles around him, he becomes dizzy. And he falls on the ground, allowing us to get close with the sheep towards the button that pushes out the gears. You can use this free time to rotate the gears and set the light on a third of the boss arena. There is one light, but there is two more. One light down, two more to go. The arena also becomes smaller after every light you light up, so be mindful of the places you can run to, and make sure you don't run off the stage, because if you run off the stage, everything resets. And by everything resets, I mean quite literally everything resets, including the entire sequence of the 3 lights from the very beginning. Alright, one more to go. This one can be quite tricky. I found that this guy does not like to get dizzy on the 3rd quadrant. But this time he is cooperative, which is nice. I've had times when I run around him for 70 minutes, 70 seconds, and he still did not get dizzy. Luckily he was cooperative this time, so everything worked out fine. And now he tries to make a break for it, because he hates the light, but he trips and falls, and in order to stop himself from falling into lava, he creates a bridge for us. Hey, how's it going? Are you feeling hot yet? Alright. And that is the level. Alright, and that was the first of the 2 castle levels. Next time, we will be doing one more of those and then seeing where it will lead up. But until then, take care.